or Tabby Thursday. Let's get the parameters going. A simple poll question. And we're good to go for this next hour or so. Hopefully y'all are doing well today. Hopefully y'all had a good day. Tang, did you have a good day? You said I did have a good day. Yoda, what's going on over there? You doing well, Yoda? Get lickies. Lickies on your stickies. Hello there, Bruce. You signed that petition. Awesome. Glad to hear that. Yeah, I think quite a few people have signed that petition so far. Hopefully, it'll mark some change. Hopefully. I think cat parents and cat lovers and cat friends gotta stay together and make their voices be heard. Speak up for those who cannot. Are you having a good time there, Tang, with that? Well, you're looking a little crazy. Hello there, Baylor. Hope you're doing well on this Tomcat Thursday. Tang is doing well. I guess we could have called it on Tang Thursday, since his name did start with a T. I guess it could have been Tiny and Tang Thursdays. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do in the future for Thursday. Are you here early, Baylor? I'm not sure normally when you pop in, but welcome. Right now we are hanging with Tang, Mr. Tang, Mr. Tibbs, and then Yoda. But right now it's Tang's show. Max Monday. Well, the thing I think Monday for Monday is Meow Monday. I like Meow Monday. Oh. Meow Monday, Tabby Tuesday, Whiskers Wednesday, Tang and Tiny Thursday. Something Friday. I'm not sure though with Friday yet. Fancy Feast Friday. That's funny. Catterday, obviously for Saturday. I don't know about what Sunday would be. Oh well. Anyways, if you're new here, welcome. It is about 7:05 or so in the Eastern. I go on for these lives for about an hour or so. So if you're new, say hello. If not, all good. Hello there, KTG gang. Hope you're doing well today. Yes, that is definitely one good thing, Bruce, as far as these little catnip kickers, is no scratchies. You gotta show it how the people, how it's used, Tang. You're not quite kicking it there with your back feet, but you are licking it, aren't you? And you're holding it like it's your little baby, huh? I may make a little video out of that Tang after this is over and done with. Get a little ASMR action. Let me know if you have any orange tabbies like Tang here in the chat. Let me know if you are new also in the chat. Love to say hello to you. Welcome. If you love kitties, you're in the right place. KTG, you used to have an orange tabby that it must have passed on at one point in time. Sorry to hear that if that's the case. I think Tang is enjoying himself. What do y'all think? And hopefully you can hear that. One of those oddly satisfying type of things, I guess, that some people like. I'm not quite sure if I like really or care for ASMR videos. Not sure. Are you done, Tang? You done licking? Now you gotta rub. Like, yep, now I gotta do some scenting. Nope. Alright, I guess Tang is done. Now he's got to groom himself a little bit here. Yoda, I'm going to come over and visit you in a moment. I'm going to go and bug you. Hello there, Roz Van. How you doing? Hope you're doing well on this Thursday, this Tomcat Thursday. You got some big old pink hands there. Hello there, Daryl. I normally let the cats kind of do their own thing. That's Tang. He's one of 9 kitties. Behind him, Yoda, Tuxedo. These are both male kitties. Tang's about 3. We'll take a quicker little look at Yoda here. Yoda there's about 7 or so. Yoda's a little tired right now. I will pet Tang. He enjoys his pettings. As you can see. He gets all dopey-eyed and goofy looking when he gets his little massage going there. Hello there, Betty. Hope you're doing well today. Oh, I know. Tang is a good boy. He likes his rubs. I
know your claw is liking it too, isn't it? He's a good boy. Hi. Are you looking goofy? You know, I gotta get your little belly now. You're gonna bite me. That's okay, but I gotta get your little belly a little bit. You're gonna bite a little bit, though. Here. Here, how about that? You're like, I don't know what to do with that now. I don't know what to do with my stick. My catnip stick. If you're new to the channel, hello, hello. Name is Adam. This is Tang. He's one of 9 kitties that we have all together. If you want to say hello in chat, feel free to. If you want to say how many cats you have, feel free to. Oh, the belly of the beast. No, we don't bite. We just scratch sometimes and hiss and growl. I do have some news on Zelda a little bit later when we get to Zelda. She did have a vet appointment today. So I'll talk about that a little bit later once I have the camera on Zelda in a little bit. Oh, you're a good boy. Hi, you want to bite me, don't you? Tang, you got some sharp teeth, buddy. Good evening there, Irma. Hope all is going well out there in Finland. Thanks for popping by. Stopping in and saying hello with Tang and Yoda, who's sad looking right now. Yoda definitely loves the attention on him. What you gonna do, Yoda? You gonna lick your little kiki stick too? Oh, Yoda. Irma, the weather is nice. Not so warm, but good enough to drink some coffee in the backyard. Good deal. Yeah, we were a little hot, a little muggy out here in North Carolina today. Oh, I'm gonna get your belly. Oh, get the Yoda belly. Oh. See a little of the Yoda butt, but not too much of it. Sometimes Yoda's a little nutty in these lives. Sometimes he's a little calm. Looks like today he's a little calm, a little chill. He's just relaxing today. You think Yoda had a hard day. He had a hard work day. Hello there, Icon. Hope you're doing well. Hello there, Alan. Hope you're doing well also. Oh. Remember, he does look tired. Yes, he's, I don't know why. One of them days, I guess. He's probably been licking on this catnip stick all day and just getting sleepy. Glad to hear that you're well, Alan. Good deal, good deal. Cat named Precious that looked like Yoda. Awesome, awesome. Well, yes. Your kitty's already sleeping, Irma, yeah. I mean, cats do sleep, what, 29 hours out of the day? Or does it just seem like they sleep 29 hours out of the day? You gotta sleep because they get into so much trouble in the waking hours. Oh. I know, you don't want that on you today. Alan, vertical lives get a lot of views around the 15-minute mark. Do they? Are you posing for us now? You're like, I'm a model. Bruce Oreo is asleep above you on your headboard. Well, hopefully Oreo doesn't fall on your head or something. Yeah, I don't really pay too much attention on the little people thingy. If it goes up, it goes down. It goes up, it goes down. Kind of like life, it seems like. Goes up, it goes down. It goes up, it goes down. It's like a roller coaster. Don't get too high on the highs and don't get too low on the lows. Just kind of try to stay even through life. Alright, we're probably going to hang with Yoda and Tang here for a few more minutes, and then we're going to go check out some of the other kitties. Like I said, I do have an update on Zelda. Up and down was how my wife got pregnant. I gotcha, Alan. We'll try to keep it mostly, though, PG in this particular live. But anyways, we'll go check on Zelda here in a little bit, because like I said, I do have an update on her. She had a vet appointment earlier. But does anybody got any plans for the weekend? Upcoming? Oh, I think I talked a few days ago. I was talking to some of y'all, some of your regulars that I see pretty often on these lives, that I was talking about getting back into the school system. And I officially accepted a job in a school, so I'll start that up in about a month or so. So hopefully that'll work out well. Remember, your kitty doesn't understand catnip at all. What do you mean by that? Bruce, you're playing Grand Theft Auto 5 all weekend. Alan, thank you. Yep. What you doing, Tang? Yeah, so back to educating slash contaminating the youth of America again. It's been a while since I've been in a school, but it's time. Hi, buddy. Oh, Irma, he doesn't. Okay, he just yeah. There is a percentage, Irma. It's not a very high percentage of kitties that don't have any kind of reaction with catnip, but it definitely is not unheard of for sure. You know, some cats, they go absolutely crazy with it, and some cats, they just basically sleep. You know, it just kind of knocks them out. And then other kitties, it's just, you know, they're just like, okay. Moving on. Yes, thank you all for the words of encouragement as far as that job goes. Hopefully it'll just be a couple of years, because again, as I think I spoke to some of you the last time I talked about jobs, my goal over the next few years is, though, to get back into the healthcare world. So, this is just one step to it. Okay, we're going to say goodbye to Tang and to the goofball, and we're going to go check on our main room with most of the kitties are at. So, say goodbye to Tang. You'll see him again tomorrow if you're on these lives. And say goodbye to Yoda for now. You'll see him also tomorrow. I know, Tang, you gotta stay in here, buddy. You know the rules for now. Okay. Let's check on this group here. We always usually have the bulk of the kitties here. The bulk of them like to be in our room when we have Rosemary out. We'll get to Rosemary at the end. She didn't want to hang outside today. Not in the beginning, at least. Hello there, MGM. Hope you're doing well. If you love kitties, MGM, you are in the right place. We are in North Carolina here, and we have 9 cats. Irma, they're all sleeping. Yeah, pretty much. That's the one thing about our cat live streams is there's not a lot of action necessarily going on because we have an older group of kitties. Now, eventually, we will foster kittens again, and then, you know, they'll be rambunctious and running all over the place and running up at the camera and running up through the walls and running up on the walls and doing a whole bunch of silly stuff. We're going to start, though, here. MGM, love them. You're in Scotland. Oh, well, hello from the U.S. out here. You have one kitty. Do you know what kind of kitty you have, MGM? Is it a particular breed? Hey, Tine. So this is Tiny, those who are new. John just walked in the door after a long day at work. Hello, John. Hopefully it was a good day at work. Just a Tabby. MGM, we have a few tabbies. Orange tabby and a couple of gray tabbies. And it is Tabby, never mind, that's Tuesday. This is Tomcat Thursday. But I think tabbies, they're one of the more common cats out there. Most people have tabbies. Now, Tiny here is the sister to Tang. So Tang and Tiny are related. Tang was the orange tabby who was in the other room. Bruce tomorrow, Pandora Friday. Yeah, I gotta figure out a Friday, like name. I'm trying to figure out names for each day. I was thinking Fancy Feast Friday, but that doesn't really make a lot of sense. You could just go with Freaky Friday, but I don't really care for that either. So you got your kitty from a rescue center. Her name is Mimi. Awesome. How old is Mimi, if you know? Baylor, hopefully I'll say this name correctly. Midna? Hopefully it's Midna. I probably will screw that up. You know I can't pronunciate to save my life. You think 4 years? Okay. Yeah, MGM, I was going to say most of our cats are either rescues or foster fails. Oh, I got it right, Baylor? Oh, whew. Thank goodness. Hello there, Ruby. No worries about being late. You come and go as you please, as you know. Whether it's you're here for a minute, you're here for the whole hour. You know, totally up to you as always. However long you want to spend with my ramblings and watching these cute cats. Tiny, you're doing a lot of shedding right now, honey. You're nervous because you're on camera. You look a little nervous. I know, you're shy. Hey, baby girl. MGM, thank you. I'll get to the other kitties here for a second. In a second, I should say. I usually don't have Tiny on for very long. She's kind of camera shy. In her little tote that she sleeps in. It's like a little troll sometimes. I'm sorry, Tiny. I'm not trying to make fun of you, honey. Okay, let's get over to Zelda, because I do have some news on Zelda. Hi, Zelda. Now, those who are new to this live stream, new to this channel, new to these kitties, new to me, this is Zelda. She is 19. And we have 19 people in here right now. So this is for you, Zelda. She is our oldest of the bunch. She is diabetic. She's had diabetes for about 9 years now. Ruby, in case you didn't hear, she was 19, so she's an older kitty. The little bit of news that I had on Zelda today was she went to the vet. We take Zelda to the vet every 6 months or so just to check up on her blood work because she is 19, and we like to keep kind of on top of everything. Her physical exam went well. She has a slight heart murmur. Irma, how did you notice? So Irma, we noticed for Zelda that she started drinking like a lot of water, and because of that, peeing a lot. So those were kind of the main symptoms that we saw. Just a lot of drinking, a lot of peeing. I'm trying to think if there was any other symptoms that we saw off of Zelda. I don't know if my wife's on this chat or not. She might be. And if she is, we may have another symptom. But those are kind of the two big ones. And I think she was losing some weight also. Oh, MGM, I appreciate that. Hopefully this is a good channel for you and a place that you can find value and friendship and education and inspiration with our kitties. But what I was saying about Zelda's appointment today, she has a little bit of tartar buildup in her back teeth a little bit. And she has a slight heart murmur that's doing okay. It's not getting worse. But overall, for her age and her condition, her vet thought she was doing well. Now, you probably can't see on camera, and I want to try to get her eyes open. Zelda. But Zelda has with her eyes. She's got a little bit of, I know, Zelda, you're not going to let me kind of show your eyes. She's got some cataracts a little bit. So it's hard for her sometimes to see a little bit. But we'll get her blood work back tomorrow to see how she's doing, like overall with her blood work. But that's Zelda. She's a sweet old girl. She originally came from Arizona, as I originally came from Arizona. And she made, along with her two other kitties that we had at the time, who passed on since, she made that long car ride from Arizona to North Carolina. It was like a 2,000-mile car ride. It was not fun. I think she's purring, so let me see if I can get a little purr for her. Hopefully y'all can hear that. Irma, I'll answer your question in a second. You might be able to hear a little bit of her purring. Irma, to answer your question, yeah, she eats very well. She gets a can of food in the morning, and then we give her insulin shot, and then we give her a can of food in the nighttime, and we give her insulin shot then. MGM, is it 7 years for cats, same as dogs? Now, what do you mean by that? You mean as far as like the aging, MGM? Just clarify if that's what you mean. Irma, yes, the U.S. is a very big country compared to other countries. Yeah, so like cat aging and dog aging, it's always changing. What I think the kind of the newest thinking for cats and dogs is when a cat or a dog is 1 year old, it's equivalent to about 15 years old for a human. And then every year after that, so when a cat is like 2, it's about 4 or 5, 6 years. So, for example, Zelda being 19, if her first year is 15, and then every year after that is 4, does anybody know what 18 times 4 is? If anybody could pull out their calculator or good at mental math, what 18 times 4 is, I should know what that is. 18 times 20 is 80, right? And then minus 4, 72. Is that right? I think 72 is right. And then if you add 72 plus 15 is what, 82? 80. So Zelda's about 90 or so. So in human years, Zelda would be around 90. And we hope we can, she can stay with us until she's 20 at least, if not a little bit longer. Yeah, I appreciate all the math here. I know you didn't come on this live to watch cats, and now you're doing math problems. I appreciate it, though. All right, so that's Zeus. Over here, this little baby is the baby. Yeah, Irma, Zelda is doing well for her age altogether. The baby here is about 13. MGM, do I take donations? I will eventually when this channel becomes, I guess, gets into the YouTube program. I am close to that number, but I'm not there yet. But this is the baby. The baby's about 13 or so. Icon, you do so much math, I could calculate amounts based on bias points to the cents for a while. In your what? So Icon is all your math skills? Is it? Sorry, I'm tripping over my tongue here. Is it like job related, or are you just naturally just good at that kind of mental math? But this is the baby. She's not wanting to be on camera really right now, are you, honey? Hi, baby. All right. I'm gonna move over here to Pandora. Icon, you work in bond trading. That sounds interesting. Ruby, you strongly dislike math so much I don't even want to talk about it. I think a lot of people feel that way. Irma, she has beautiful colors. Were you talking about the baby here? And she definitely does have her pretty markings for sure. Icon 0.25% times 100,000. I have no idea. It's probably a very small number. But I don't know what that is. Yeah, the baby's got pretty markings. I mean, most calicos, they got those, you know, the blacks and the browns and the whites, that tricolor. You gonna purr a little bit for everybody? Okay, so Pandora, Pandora is a lot of people's favorite kitty of all these 9. I think because of the situation Pandora has gone through. Well, MGM, your oldest cat was 24. Wow. That's amazing. But Pandora recently, and still is technically, radioactive. She had a procedure done because she had a thyroid issue. Let me answer this question first, so then I'll get back to Pandora when she's licking me here. I think I asked this question yesterday, but I forgot your answer. What do you do when it's time to feed the kitties? Is it hard? Ruby, not really, no. It's not really difficult. I mean, we have let me put it this way. The cats have us trained when we're feeding them, and we have them trained like when, you know, kind of what to do when feeding happens. So everybody kind of has their own spot in the kitchen or upstairs that they kind of go to when they know it's feeding time. So feeding time for the most part is fairly simple. John and I kind of are talking about math here. I'm gonna stay away from that subject, even though eventually I'm gonna have to, if I go back to school for some X-ray technician stuff and radiation therapy potentially, I'm gonna have to go back into math, unfortunately. But such is life. So, anyways, like I was saying about Pandora, she had a thyroid issue. She had a hyperthyroidism, and we decided to give her a treatment called the I-131 treatment, which is a radiation shot. It's basically a shot of radioactive material that goes into the cat's bloodstream. It goes up to their thyroid and it destroys the cancer and or a tumor that's attached to the thyroid. MGM, your mom says that we are not cat owners. The cats own us. Yes, for sure. I agree there. Icon, I did Oddly Pacific, cow something. Yeah, I don't even know what any of that is, so. I know basic math and some like geometry and proportions and ratios and stuff like that. Enough to get through life. But Pandora's doing well. She's eating well. She's being a bit of a brat at night now because she's biting people's feet and meowing and being territorial on this bed. I'm going to get to Max over there in a second because I know a lot of people like Maximus too. Oh, she's got the little grin. Okay, let's go check out Max. Let's go hang out with Maximus for a little bit. Again, if you are new to this particular live stream and you want to say hello, feel free to. I always love when somebody new pops on, and not to be shy or anything. You're amongst friends. Friends, I should say. I think I said frungs. I'm not sure what a frung is. Now, Max has got some stuff in his eyes. He's a handsome boy. One of his nicknames is Casanova, because he thinks he's a ladies' man. The problem is, though, all the ladies in this house, they all hiss and growl and swipe at him. So, he's only a ladies' man in his mind. John, you have to translate chains and poles and steps from old deeds into feet and tenths of feet, also using quadrant bearings. Okay, all right. Ruby, this live is going to end in approximately about 18 minutes. I like to go for about an hour or so. Maybe it's a couple minutes over, a couple of minutes under. So about 15 to 18 minutes or so. We're going to hang out here for a little bit upstairs, and then we're going to go and check in on Rosemary. Irma, your cat never washes her eyes, so you had to every evening. Oh, so here's something kind of interesting as far as this is partly to do with math, and this has to do with a female cat that doesn't get spayed and has babies, a lot of babies. Okay, so does anybody know if a female cat lived to be, let's say, it's an outside cat probably because they're not spayed more than likely. So let's say they live to be 10 years old. Okay. So they live to be 10 years old and they have litters as often as they can. Does anybody know, just a guess on how many kittens that one female can produce in their lifetime? See if anybody might know that or have a guess. MGM, not been to North Carolina, been to Chicago. My wife is from Chicago, the Chicago area, MGM. And Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Your cousin moved there. Okay. Bruce, you have a guess of 575 kittens? Okay. Ruby, you have a guess of about 400. Okay, I'll let a few other guesses, a few other people guess if they want to. I'll give it a few more minutes until I give what the possible answer might be, because it can vary a lot. But it's a staggering number. Oh, yawn, Maximus, you're showing off your chompers, aren't you? Your chompers and your claws. You got your little mittens on. Now, Max is known for his fashionable mittens that he has here. They're in style right now, along with his little scarf that he has, and his little patch of white there on his chin. John, thousands upon thousands. Irma, I read it somewhere and it's an amazing amount, but I can't remember. You say about 150? Okay. Ruby, these are cat stickers. One is tuna. Okay, I see the tuna can. And then looks like you got a couple of kitties that are in boxes. Okay, so, and again, this is probably not an accurate number, but it's just something that I've seen a few times in multiple places. Hey, maybe look it up. But if a kitty is not ever spayed and has litter after litter after litter after litter, by the time they're 10, let's say 10 years old, they can have up to 2,000 kittens, which is just insane, if that's accurate. It doesn't seem like it would be that high, but 2,000 supposedly. Try not to say the letter B. Okay. I can think about it, but I don't know if it's going to work or not. But yeah, so 2,000 kittens. Now here's one thing I do know for sure is or not kittens, but female cats, they can have litters as young as 4 months old. Which is just like insane. Oh, did I? Well, I guess I already lost Ruby. Question from MGM. Did the USA have cats before the Pilgrims arrived? MGM, that's a good question. I'm not sure, to be honest with you. I don't know, like, if the continent, if like the North American continent or whatever it was called before that time, if they had cats. Maybe. I honestly I don't think so though, because I think most cats have their ancestry in another part of the world. They like originate, somewhere else. So I'm gonna say probably not, but I'm not sure. That's a good question. I might have to look into that myself. Now there's definitely though like, bigger cats, right? Like bobcats and mountain lions and stuff like that. But the domesticated cat or, these kind of felines, I'm not sure. Ruby, can you give me another letter challenge? It's totally up to you, Ruby. I'll probably fail it though, because to be honest with you, I mean, a lot of the times when I'm talking, it's just off the cuff. It's just, thoughts that are popping into my head usually. So you can if you want to. I probably will fail it though very quickly. Yeah, you had cats and you had, buffalo and you had bison and, I'm sure you had foxes and you had all the little bugs and birds and all that stuff. Try not to say the. Okay. Well, that might be a little easier because there's not a lot of words that start with that particular letter. But we shall see. If it's a challenge, I'm almost guaranteed to mess it up or not do very well. All right, I think I'm boring Max here, who's falling asleep with our talk of math and other subjects. So I'm going to hang out here for just a little bit longer, and then we're going to wrap up this live in about 10 minutes or so. We're going to check out what Rosemary is doing. MGM, I appreciate that. Max is handsome. He's a handsome little boy. He thinks he's handsome also. He's always like strutting in front of the mirror and, winking at himself and stuff like that. We have vain cats. Irma, sorry you have to leave, but another evening. Yep. Irma, have a good night. Take care out there in Finland. It was nice chatting with you, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. Good day or / evening. All right. All right, say bye, Maximus. He says goodbye, humans. Ugh. Take a look at my paws. All right, Maxie. All right, so Maxie, baby, Pandora is looking comfortable over there. All right. Let's go find that nutcase called Rosemary. Hi, honey. It didn't take long to find you. Is Rosemary the last one? Yes, she is. You didn't see Kit technically, but Kit was under the bed, and I didn't feel like crawling under the bed to show Kit. Of course, Rosemary's got to be by her favorite thing in the world, the sink and the dishwasher. I know this is a brand new one. You're like, yeah, and human? What am I supposed to do with this thing? Not much, apparently. It's not much. You gotta love the multicolored kitty with the unicorn. The unicat. And just looking at this makes you want to be a little trippy. Yeah, I guess Rosemary's, well, she might get her little sniffer going here a little bit. Guess she's all about those cheeks. MGM, to answer your question, yes. Rosemary here, actually a couple of lives ago, we turned on the faucet in the sink, and because Rosemary is a crazy sink kitty, and she was having a ball with it. Her face was getting all wet, but she was also drinking a little bit of water. I gotta be careful. Hopefully Rosemary doesn't fall off of this counter. I have to be careful. Hi, honey, you're looking a little nutty. Are you like rubbing it into your ear for some reason, honey? Well, apparently this is Rosemary's reaction with Catnip. At least this particular toy. She's like trying to turn her head 360. She'll probably crash a little later. Oh, hi, honey. Yes, I know we're looking at you. You're giving everybody a good show. Are you done? Nope, not yet. Ruby, you're currently with Ruby. Oh, now you got a little itch. Hello there, Tranquil. Sorry that it's been a bad day for you, but hopefully watching Rosemary here go a little nutty
with this catnip log will brighten your day and bring a smile to your face. Are you done? I know, honey. I got to be careful with you to make sure you don't fall. No, you're the one cat that actually is using this for its intended purpose now, actually kicking it, huh? We only have 2 of these, so maybe we'll make this Rosemary so she'll have her own. It'll go with her little posh condo that she lives in. Are you done? We're not going to get it in the sink, though. Let's just see if you happen to do anything here. You did a little bit ago. She might do something here in the remaining couple of minutes we got left. She's definitely looking at the water, contemplating on her move. But I don't know if she's going to do anything, though. I know you can't crawl into that little hole in there. I know you want to, but you just can't fit. Not even after getting high on the catnip. Hey, baby girl. Little drinky drinky? Yeah, you got a little drinky drinky. There you go. Well, I'm not sure if whoever asked me earlier, I think it was MGM, or not MGM, yeah, MGM, I think. Is it MGM? Yeah, MGM. Does anybody drink out of the sink? Well, here you are. She's kind of drinking it, but it's kind of just bouncing off of her nose and her side of her face, basically, though. I think she's getting it more on her face than actually into her mouth. This is how you cool down after a hot North Carolina day. Is you sit in your sink and you drink water. All right. All right. Well, that's Rosemary shenanigans. All right. As Ruby is telling me, it is 8 o'clock. It is very close to 8 o'clock. So I'm going to start saying my goodbyes per my normal. So, Ruby, MGM, John, Tranquil, Bruce, Icon, I'm probably missing people. I'm just kind of scrolling. Irma, no, Irma left. So anybody else might be on here. I'm forgetting your name. My apologies with that. But I'm gonna head out here. MGM, you are welcome. I do these lives every day at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. If not, no worries on that. But y'all have a good night. Take care. God bless. Adopt an older cat if you can. And hug a kitty if you have a kitty. Until then, we'll say goodbye with Rosemary. All right. Bye, all.